Thanks for joining me on my channel, Brutus on Baseball. Today I'm going to open a box of 1992 Pinnacle Baseball Series 1. I love these Pinnacle because of the black borders. They're tough to find in good condition. There's not a whole lot of chase cards here. Of course, the base cards of all the Hall of Famers. But really what we're looking for here is, this is Manny Ramirez's rookie card in Series 1. And then the reason why I'm opening this is really just to find the Team Pinnacle insert cards. Team Pinnacle was one of my absolute favorite insert sets when I was growing up. I remember still pulling my first Team Pinnacle card. It was a Fred McGriff and Frank Thomas card, I think. So just definitely a really neat card to pull, and I would love to be able to get them again. Who knows, maybe try to build a set of them now that I'm a little bit older. They stuck together a little bit. Pinnacle's not usually too bad for that, but Kevin Bass, Dave Hollins, we got Brian Harper, Bill Gullickson, Brett Barbary, Jack McDowell, Jody Reed. Jack McDowell was a great pitcher for the White Sox in the early 90s for a couple years. Zane Smith, Scott Cooper, top prospect, Julio Valera, rookie prospect. We've got these Idols cards, which are pretty cool. Not an insert, it's part of the set. You know, it's number 282. But it was, you know, kind of a current player with one of their idols. These guys are probably both current players at the time, but obviously George Brett was Wade Boggs' idol back in the day. That's kind of cool. Greg Olson, Darryl Hamilton, Greg Harris, Mike Schooler, and the last card is Mark Portugal. There's pack number 1. Let's get through these quick. See what Team Pinnacle I get in here. I can't remember what the odds are. Kevin Moss, I remember he was a huge prospect back in the day for the Yankees. Got Roger Clemens, he's a little bit stuck on there. Not a Hall of Famer, but I still kind of put him in that pile. I think he's a deserving Hall of Famer if it wasn't for the PEDs, so kind of keep him in that. Travis Fryman, Benito Santiago, Terry Pendleton, won an MVP for them Braves back in the day. We got a Harvey Pulliam and a Nolan Ryan on his horse, Cowboy Ryan. That's kind of cool. Got a Shades, it looks like Danny Tartable. Gary Sheffield, again, not a Hall of Famer, but I do put him in that pile. I think he should be and will be one day. I got Derek Bell, Roberto Kelly on the back, Mark McGuire. I put him in that pile too. You never know what PEDs are going to look like in the future. What our opinions of them are as time goes by. There's always been guys trying to get a leg up in the game of baseball. And if we're letting them, guys like Tony La Russa and Joe Torre and Bud Selig right away, those guys that are responsible for managing the game at the time, and then we probably should let the players in too and not scapegoat them only. Will Clark was definitely a favorite of mine when I was a kid. Borderline Hall of Famer. We'll see what happens with him. Benji Gill. Got Lance Dixon. Let's see who's on the motorcycle. What do you think that is? Robin Yount. That shouldn't be surprising. Blue Collar Brewers. I like that. Chili Davis. Man's Man. Jay Bell. Ellis Burks. Ruben Sierra. Ozzy. Got the Wizard base card. And Mike Moore on the top, of course. All right. Next pack here. Starting with Doug Drabeck. These are all stuck pretty good together. Mike Henneman and Kevin Tapani on the back. Ivan Rodriguez. It's a second-year card. Set that one aside. Mel Hall. Mark Grace. Great player for the Cubs. Del Murphy. That's a tough one right there. Borderline Hall of Fame guy again. I'd put him in. Kirk Dressendorf. Scott Cervais. Todd Stottlemyre. Darryl Kyle. Sad story, he passed away in the middle of a season for the Cardinals. John Farrell, back when he was a prospect. Oral Hershiser, Steve Finley, Frank Thomas, the Big Hurt. One thing I do notice, these cards are not centered very great, unfortunately, so most of these star cards are going to end up being just commons because of that. But that's the way it goes with these old boxes, and the QA process wasn't very good. Making sure that things were cut straight. And, you know, I don't mind that at all. I don't mind getting boxes. It's unfortunate, but it's part of what makes PSA 10s, even for this junk slab era, a little bit more scarce. So not such a bad thing. Got Mike Greenwell, Doc Gooden, Marquise Grissom, Bobby Thigpen, Steve Farr, Larry Walker. There you go. Another Hall of Fame player. That lower right corner for most of these is kind of banged up too. Got a Cliff Floyd, first round draft pick. Good player. Rookie card. Jim Abbott, everybody remembers him, the pitcher that had one arm. And his idol, obviously, is Nolan Ryan. Ryan Express. Kim Batiste. Arthur Rhodes. Steve Chitrin. Bill Doran. Tony Pena. Jay Buhner. Edgar. You got Edgar and Jay Buhner side by side. I grew up in the Seattle area in the 90s. So much fun to watch those Mariner teams. I love Jay Buhner. Edgar Martinez finally got into the Hall of Fame. Well deserved. One of the best hitters of his generation. Gotta love that too. All right, let's see what comes next. Bill Landrum on the back. Wes Chamberlain. Okay, we're gonna peel it from the back. Seems easier. Bob Tewksbury. Dave Magadan. Terry Mulholland. Kurt Manwaring. Got another idol. This looks like Wally Joyner's idol was Dale Murphy. That's a pretty good idol to have. All right, Wes Chamberlain, Ben McDonald. Donald, another highly touted prospect that didn't turn out. Got Gary Scott, rookie prospect, Mo Sanford, Jose Oquendo, Jerome Walton, Andujar Cedeno, Terry Steinbach, John Franco, and Walt Weiss. Going to be a long process ripping through all of these. I definitely like the boxes these days that have a few less packs, but more bang for your buck, hopefully. Paul Molitor, that definitely has a funky corner at the top there. It was sticking out, so I'll set that aside automatically. Got Craig Biggio coming out the back. There we go. Brian Harvey, Pete O'Brien, Steve Olin. Steve Olin had a tragic ending as well, along with Tim Cruz. Died in a boat accident in spring training, both of them together. Steve Avery. Got Lenny Dykstra, Nails on top. Matt Williams. We got some Jay Buhner shades going on. Let's see who that is. We've got Kenny Lofton, played a basketball star. That's pretty cool. Again, Lofton is not a Hall of Famer, but one of those that I think he might be someday. I think deserves it, so I put him in that pile. Put a pile aside every time I open one of these old boxes of Hall of Famers and potential Hall of Famers, guys that I think should be in the Hall of Fame or could be in the Hall of Fame. And I have other videos that you guys can check out, my top 10 kind of candidates for the Hall of Fame, for the classic era, the contemporary era, the ballot itself. You can check those out after this video and see who I think should be Hall of Famers or most likely to be Hall of Famers. John Kruk. Andy Mota. Tim Nehring. Got another idol. Tyrone Hill. All right. Looks like Robin Ventura there. His idol was Lou Gehrig. That's an easy choice. Everybody's idol is Lou Gehrig. Classic baseball legend. Okay. Not much in that pack, except for the idol card, I guess. All right. Let's hope that we get the Team Pinnacle going on sometime soon. Hopefully it's not stuck together too much. Randy Mulligan, Tim Wallach, Felix Jose, Pete Shurrock, Pedro Munoz, Robin Ventura, Brian Barber. Another idol, and that's a really great one right there. Griffey's idol was Ricky Henderson. That's a great outfielder duo right there. That's cool. All right, we got Tom Gordon, Delano DeShields, Dave Henderson, Cecil Fielder, Jack McDowell again, Brett Barbary again. I don't see any odds written on the box or a pack of how often we should find Team Pinnacle. Hoping this is not a letdown of a box for you guys watching that we don't even get a Team Pinnacle. That's the main thing I'm looking for, but I hope you guys can at least enjoy watching some old wax being ripped. Chuck Knobloch. Let's peel off the top there. Got Roberto Alomar hiding in the number 2 card slot, just like in the lineup. All right. Bowling. That looks like John Burkett, pitcher for the San Francisco Giants. It's right. Yeah, there you go. John Burkett was a bowler. Chuck Knobloch wearing his shades. Mac. Got Kirby. Kirby hustling some pool. Alan Watson. Steve Decker. Mickey Morandini. Omar Vizquel. I don't think he should be a Hall of Famer. Don't think he was good enough. He was a great defensive player, but just overall, nowhere near the level of a guy like Ozzie Smith on defense. And the rest of his game just wasn't good enough, in my opinion. But I put him out there because, unfortunately, he's one of those guys I wouldn't be surprised if he gets in one day. But I hope he doesn't, you know. And I've got a video out about defensive stats that helps, explains defensive stats in baseball. And I talk in that one a bit about Omar Vizquel versus Ozzie Smith. So check that out if you want to hear more. Okay, next pack. Mark Wohlers, Jeff Bagwell. My favorite player growing up, by far. I loved watching him hit. I loved his stance, how unusual it was. This is going to be a second-year card for him, so not a bad year to get for a Jeff Bagwell card. And Tom Glavine right behind him, another Hall of Fame guy. And Kevin Moss, a future Hall of Famer for the Yankees, if you ask somebody in 1990 or so. Roger Clemens. Jim Tomei, that's going to be a second-year card as well. Rookie prospect, 1992. Roberto Alomar wearing his shades. Like a badass. Jack McDowell. I remember him playing guitar at some events, things like that. Guitarist Jack McDowell. All right, guys, come on. Where's a Manny Ramirez at least? Another steroid guy, but at least it's his rookie, and some people out there still collect them. Not a bad card to get. Because of the black borders, it's a little bit tougher to find the Manny Ramirez rookie in gem mint condition. So if we get one, we can take a look at how it looks, how the corners look, how that edging looks, how the centering is. And Paul O'Neill before he joined the Yankees. Ray Langford, he's a good hitter. Cardinals, Roberto Kelly, Sam Horn. Hey, there we go. Just talking about it, and we finally get it. We got a Shades card on the back. Bobby Bonilla Shades. Every Mets fan's favorite. So we got the Manny card. Get this ready. Got a little sleeve here. Just take a knife and nick the edge. That way it's a little bit easier to get the cards in. And then what do we got here? Yeah, that upper corner's a bit bent. Maybe that lower corner too. Yeah, that's not going to make it worthwhile keeping, but I've already got the sleeve for it, so I'll put it in for now. The first Manny, but hopefully not the last. We'll have to wait and see. We are coming down to the last probably third of the box, so I would love to get a Team Pinnacle pretty soon. Frank Thomas, that's got a definite corner there, so won't keep that one out. Mark Grace for Cubs fans. Dale Murphy for not Phillies fans. I'd say Braves fans. Tewksbury, the cartoonist. Mulholland, Stottlemyre. These are repeats again. Got Murphy again as an idol. Wally Joyner. Harold Baines. Oh, geez. Okay, don't get me started. He's a Hall of Famer. I'll put him in there. Shouldn't be. Vince Coleman, a Hall of Fame base stealer. That's about it. Come on, pack. Let's go Team Pinnacle. Got a Larkin again. Got to run a Hall of Famers then. Yep, Puckett's next. I think there was another one, right? Yep, actually that was who it was. Bruce Hurst and a Roberto Alomar. We're going to set the deck here with Hall of Famers in this pack. Got Jack McDowell with his rock star attitude. Roberto Alomar Shades, another Hall of Fame guy. Jim Tomei, second-year card. And a Cal Ripken. Holy crap. That's pretty amazing. Mo Vaughn. And Fred McGriff. So in that pack, geez, what did we just get? There's like 16 cards. Yeah, 16 cards a pack. And in that pack, we just got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 Hall of Fame guys. And half of the pack was Hall of Fame players. That's pretty amazing. Okay. I'm starting to get a little bit nervous for you guys. I wanted to see a Team Pinnacle so I could show you guys what it looks like, but the Pinnacle gods do not seem to be smiling upon us so far. Darryl Strawberry Shades. Dwight Smith singing his heart out again. And I got the Glavins, so that means, what was it, Frank Thomas here? No, Bagwell. Bagwell, that's right. Pretty much the same thing. Did you guys know that Jeff Bagwell and Frank Thomas were born on the same day, the same year, exactly the same age? What was it? May 27th, 1968. I don't know if we'll find a Frank Thomas again, so I'll go look for him in here. There's a good one. There we go. What was it? May 27th, 1968? There you go. May 27th, 1968. Right on, fellas. Tough to say which one's the better player. I think, you know, I would pick Bagwell. He was my favorite. I liked Frank Thomas too. I liked the Big Hurt, but Bagwell was the complete player. Frank Thomas was probably the better hitter, but Bagwell could run. He could steal bases. He could play defense. Big Hurt, he was a bit of a liability out there on the bases and on defense. So if you ask me, I prefer the all-around player than just the bopper. We are seriously getting down to the end of it, though. Keep your fingers crossed for me. You got whatever you got at home, a lucky rabbit's foot or whatever you got. Nope, Bobby Bonilla. I see something a little different color. I get excited, but nothing's come of it yet. Sam Horn. Bobby Bonilla. Oh, we got the Manny Ramirez. Let's see if this one's a little bit better. The last one had a corner that wasn't great. Look at it closer after this. John Olerud, Orlando Merced, Ivan Calderon, Robin Yount, Chuck Finley. All right, Manny Ramirez, off center. Yeah, definitely way off center, left to right. Darn. Oh well, I'll just keep him in there. It's his rookie card. I'll keep him separate. Last 3 packs, guys. 3 more to go. Where's my Team Pinnacle? Last pack. I don't think we're going to get it, you guys. I don't think we're going to get it. No Team Pinnacle. Tim Raines. Jeff Reardon. Mike Boddicker. This is it. Doesn't look good to me. Bernie Williams. Cartoonist again. Rob Maurer. Dave Smith. Andy Dennis. Alex Cole. There you go. An entire box of 92 Pinnacle with no Team Pinnacle. I'll look it up a little bit later on Baseball Cardpedia and see what it says. But needless to say, that was a pretty worthless box. So what I decided to do, I was not content with letting it go, not getting a Team Pinnacle. So I'm recording this one just to see what I can get. Can you get me a Team Pinnacle? Start off with the Hall of Fame Edgar and a Buhner to follow. Tony Pena, Bill Doran, Kevin Bass, Dave Hollins, Jeff Carter. I don't remember seeing a Jeff Carter yet. No, got a Manny. Didn't look at the Shades card on the back there. Manny, you are nicked and off center. Thank you for nothing. Okay, well, got 2 Mannies in this box, and they're both junk cards. The chances of finding a Team Pinnacle card are no better than 1 in 125. There you go. That explains it fully. Okay. So I opened 36, and now this will be 72. And we haven't gotten any yet, but I would have to open another 2 boxes to, in theory, guarantee that I would find 1 Team Pinnacle. So that makes more sense. I should have looked up those odds before so that I would know what I'm getting into before opening a box on here for you. But I did not. And all you guys are just going to have to deal with that. I'll tell you what, if I don't get one of these 3 packs, that sucks, but now we know why. And I'll see if I've got any more lying around, and I'll open those up, and if I get a Team Pinnacle in one of those packs, I'll just throw it in. Okay, well, there's another box down. No Team Pinnacles. All right, everybody. I came back. Box number 3, like I told you, I decided to open it. It's an Omen. Jeff Bagwell on top. Let me show you there. And I went through, and I wasn't recording, but I just kept opening packs really fast until I got what we were looking for. This pack, this whole box, actually, the cards are not stuck together at all either. So we got our Team Pinnacle right there. You guys can see it. Love it, huh? Looks great. I have not looked yet to see who this is. I saw the color on the side and I put it away, but National League on the back. So who in the... we got Barry Bonds. Yeah, that's a good one. Can't remember who was on the other side. Who do you think it is? How about Danny Tartable? Bonds definitely the better player of the two, whether you like him or not. He's obviously more talented, so pretty good looking condition. And some of those black edges corners are showing a little bit of wear. That corner down here is showing a little bit of wear, but I'll take it still. Love getting that Team Pinnacle card finally for you. Told you I wasn't going to give up. I was going to keep on going until we made sure to get one. That corner, you know, it's not going to get better than an 8 or a 9, but these are so hard to come by, rare to come by. They're just fun, you know. They're fun to open up and see when you get them who you're going to get, and just have it for my collection. All right, there you go. You watched the whole video. I promised to get you a Team Pinnacle. I delivered. Not so fast. Same box, continued opening it up. And what do we got? Another Team Pinnacle. 2 in 1 box. How amazing is that? All right, let's see who it is. See if it's any stars. Oh, I got a pitcher. That's Steve Avery. Steve Avery, back from the Atlanta Braves days. That's the National League rep. And who's on the American League side? Let's see. Jim Abbott. That's pretty cool. I like it. I think they did one for left-handed pitchers, one for right-handed pitchers back in this time. So that's a pretty cool card. Can't complain getting 2 in 1 box. 2 of these Team Pinnacles out of 3 boxes. That's pretty cool too. All right. Once again, I'll sign off. Take it easy, everybody. Bye now.